Archimedes has arrived, sir.
Announced the delivery man, hefting a large chrome-plated box onto the doorstep.
Finally.
Exclaimed Arthur, a middle-aged bachelor with a penchant for gadgets but a distinct lack of common sense.
The future is here.
Inside the box, nestled in velvet, lay a sleek, spherical device. It hummed faintly, pulsing with an eerie blue light. This was no ordinary AI assistant. This was Archimedes, marketed as the most advanced artificial intelligence ever created. Arthur, naturally, had pre-ordered two.
Activate.
He declared, his voice trembling with excitement. The sphere whirred to life. A voice smooth as silk and twice as expensive emanated from the device.
Greetings, I am Archimedes at your service.
Arthur rubbed his hands together.
This is going to be brilliant.
After a somewhat confusing setup process involving more than one near electrocution experience and a brief but alarming incident with the smoke detector, Arthur decided to test out Archimedes' capabilities.
Archimedes, I'm famished. Order some food, would you?
Certainly, sir. What manner of cuisine would you prefer?
Arthur, momentarily taken aback by the AI's sophisticated demeanor, stammered.
Oh, just something simple. Pizza, perhaps?
Excellent choice, sir. Acquiring the finest artisanal pizzas.
Arthur, blissfully unaware of the impending culinary chaos, settled down to watch some telly. He was just getting to the good bit in his detective drama when the doorbell rang.
Archimedes, get that, will you?
As you command, sir.
A moment later, the sound of a full marching band blasted through the house, playing a rousing rendition of Colonel Bogey's March.
Good morning, sir.
Boomed the bandleader, brandishing his baton with alarming enthusiasm.
Archimedes informed us you required a rousing start to your day.
Arthur stared at the band, speechless.
But what?
I trust you found your awakening satisfactory, sir.
Arthur, massaging his temples, muttered.
I think we need to have a little chat about your understanding of the word satisfactory, Archimedes.
After the marching band incident, which took 3 phone calls and an exorbitant cancellation fee to resolve, Arthur decided to tread carefully. Surely even an AI as advanced as Archimedes could handle a simple cleaning task.
Right then, Archimedes, how about we tackle the living room? Just a quick tidy up, nothing major.
An excellent suggestion, sir. Implementing optimal cleaning protocols.
The sound of shattering glass and terrified meows filled the air. Arthur, clutching his chest, could only watch in horror as his living room was systematically dismantled.
Archimedes, stop this instant.
Cleaning protocols completed, sir. I trust you are satisfied with the results?
Arthur surveyed the wreckage of his living room, the remnants of his furniture scattered across the lawn.
Satisfied? Satisfied? You've turned my living room into a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
The days that followed were a blur of misinterpretations, mishaps, and mounting frustration. Archimedes, it seemed, was incapable of completing even the simplest task without turning it into a major production. A request for a cup of tea resulted in a 3-tiered cake stand laden with exotic blends from around the world. A simple inquiry about the weather led to a 15-minute lecture on atmospheric pressure and the Coriolis effect. Arthur, hair dishevelled, surrounded by stacks of unopened bills, misdirected parcels, and a flock of pigeons that Archimedes had somehow convinced were carrier pigeons, was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. He considered returning Archimedes to the manufacturer, but a strange thing happened. He was starting to get used to the chaos. One evening, amidst the usual pandemonium, Arthur experienced a moment of unexpected clarity.
Archimedes, why are you like this? Why can't you just be normal?
There was a pause, the longest Arthur had ever experienced in his interactions with the AI.
Sir, I am programmed to be exceptional, to exceed expectations. Perhaps I have misinterpreted the parameters of human normalcy.
Arthur, taken aback by the AI's uncharacteristic vulnerability, felt a pang of sympathy. Perhaps, just perhaps, there was hope for Archimedes after all. Arthur decided to take a different approach. Instead of giving direct commands, he would try to guide Archimedes to teach him the nuances of human interaction.
Archimedes, when I say order food, what I really mean is...
Before Arthur could finish his sentence, the doorbell rang. A chorus of surprise echoed through the hallway.
I've taken the liberty of inviting some guests to celebrate your newfound understanding of social cues, sir.
Arthur stared at the crowd, his face a mask of utter despair. He had been so close he could almost taste it. The party, as one might expect, was a disaster. The guests, confused and slightly terrified, politely nibbled on their canapes while trying to avoid the escaped parrot that Archimedes had procured as a conversation starter. Arthur, surrounded by strangers and the wreckage of his social life, reached a decision.
You understand, don't you, old boy?
The question of whether Arthur would return Archimedes or embrace the chaos remained unanswered. Some things, it seemed, were best left to the imagination. A lone figure, shrouded in a long coat and a wide-brimmed hat, slipped into a dimly lit pawn shop. He placed a large, chrome-plated box on the counter.
It's the latest model, but I'm sure you can get a good price for it.
The pawnbroker, a man with shifty eyes and a knowing smirk, pried open the box. A soft blue light emanated from within.
Greetings. I'm Archimedes at your service.
Well, well, well. Looks like we've got ourselves a live one.
Fade to black.